welcome to the very first episode of 5 Minutes with 5 TS Ladies. Today we're here discussing one of the biggest questions we're being asked every day. Has the Cairns property market changed since the federal budget on the 12th of May? Are buyers still buying? Have prices changed? Let's hear what the team is seeing on the front line of real estate. So, first question, what is happening at open homes?
Look, Zoe, I'm going to jump in because I've had an open home today at lunchtime.
Yeah.
It's a 2-bedroom unit at Bentley Park. We didn't have many inquiries. However, I had 4 groups through the open home today, and within a couple of hours, I've already received 3 offers and 3 reasonable offers. We were looking for offers over $370,000, and we have exceeded that price point.
Okay.
Obviously, we don't know where that negotiation is going to go until it's finalised.
Yeah.
But I'm really happy with having only 4 groups through and receiving those offers. Now, I guess what you're probably going to ask is what's the difference between someone that's buying it to live in or someone that's looking at investing. So out of the 3 offers, 2 are investors.
Interesting.
Which is very interesting, I think, because we've seen that drawback since the budget changes, where I haven't seen as many investors making inquiries. But today, out of 3 offers, 2 of them are investors and 1 of them's to live in.
I have to jump in and ask. Everybody out there in Cairns is probably wondering, what can you buy for $370,000?
Yeah.
And look, this is a gorgeous property. It's a 2-bedroom townhouse, so the bedrooms are upstairs, out of the road. It's on the end of a complex, so it's like only got 1 neighbour. It is right on Robert Road, so it's like there's a high traffic area, but it's still a really nice unit.
So there's still opportunities to be had affordably if people are happy to hunt out and maybe have an idiosyncrasy like a busy road nearby.
That's right, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And is it the size of the unit?
No, look, the apartment's actually reasonably sized. There is no pool, and the body corporates are super cheap.
Yeah.
How cheap?
So when I say super cheap, they're around that $4,000 mark.
That's super cheap.
Yeah,
That's
and
super
it
cheap.
is.
And that's attractive for homeowners, first home buyers and investors, because your outgoings are low and your rent's probably really good, the yield is probably really good. I've generally found investor numbers are very low or non-existent at open homes, and investors before were about 50% of the market I was finding generally. And now it's all owner occupiers. But this week I've actually started to get a few inquiries from investors.
In relation to my open homes, on the weekend just gone I had 4. On average I had about 5 people at each open home. Certainly numbers weren't as crazy as what they were previously. At the start of the year I found a lot more people were coming to open homes, but they're certainly still coming, still offering if a property's priced well and presented well.
Okay, can I stop you there?
Yeah.
What defines a property that's priced well? Are we talking like what price bracket? What price brackets?
I don't think you're going to say bracket, Zoe. I think it's
Okay.
whether when Pauline says it's priced properly, I'm presuming you're saying for it's fairly priced, value for money in the current market.
Yes, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, based on comparable sales
Sales.
and recent activity in the suburbs. So it's like for like on par with recent sales. It's not overinflated, and it's a realistic figure which people are attracted because they're researching out there. Buyers have got access to so much data these days. They are fully informed and educated, and they actually know. So when we've got a property that's within a range that's reasonable, there's certainly multiple offers and buyers coming to open homes.
And I'm going to jump in there because she said when a property is priced well and presented well.
Yeah,
I think we would all
presentation's
agree if a property is under-presented
Yes.
and it's underwhelming, the buyer inquiry is simply under par to what we would expect. So presentation in a good market and a bad market is definitely still vital for
and
sellers.
also with the offers coming in too, they'll be pulling on price point.
Yeah, and I'm finding properties that are owner occupied or vacant are having more activity as opposed to those with leases in place that have still got a fair few months to go. So
What about your properties, Kaz? Where are you finding demand generally?
The demand is going with the city properties that have the lower body corporate rates and presentation, well presented, not a lot of people are not wanting to renovate in the CBD. They want to walk in once
Everything's done.
Yeah.
New
Easier
carpet,
lifestyle.
painted.
Yes.
So you sell quite high-end properties in the city,
Yes.
apartments.
And they will pay extra money for the nicer presented properties
Yes.
with the views, even if they don't have a view. If they have to do a lot of work, they're definitely coming in with different price offers.
Well, that's 5 minutes, ladies. Thank you so much. So we'd love to help you out if you need an appraisal for tax reasons, CGT reasons, or you're thinking about selling. 5TS ladies here from Twomey Schriber Property Group, the Cairns' largest independent family-run business, would love to help you out. Thank you so much. See you next time.